Oh, come on, God. I'm sick, but I'm getting over it, I swear. Okay. What's up, everyone? I am the hostess with the mostest, the High Priestess Phoenix. I am your spiritual healer, teacher, shaman, seer, oracle, lightworker, starseed, earth angel, mystic, medium, psychic, yogi, guru, evangelist, North American symbol. I am your messenger. First Charlie God, I am the LILITH reincarnated. What is this? Ooh, it's Serial. Ooh, Dark Night of the Soul. Kobe. I saw Kobe last night. Anyways, in order to keep up with me, you had to see what I posted on my community page in my video from last night. I'm not gonna start this video yet. It's just some shit I pulled out that I don't know. It'll add flavor to what we're about to talk about. I just had a interesting conversation with Morgan, and one sentence came out that needed to be talked about. Not everybody is replaceable. That's what we're going to talk about. Not everybody is replaceable. In order for you to understand that, I have to tell you the whole story. And that was believed to have been dead for like 3 years. It's been a real heartache, you know what I mean, situation, letting this person go and move on, and there's ups and downs. And then she found out yesterday this person is totally not dead. I'm like, oh wow. And then she's like, I don't know. And I was like, well, what's their name? And I find their address, their phone number, I'll live where they've been for the last, however long and shit like that. And, it brings up all of this, and I have to stop her, and I'm like, look, this is what I teach people, this is what we got to go through right away. I'm not saying your emotions aren't valid, but in order to keep them into some kind of control as you ride this, you have to have understanding, right? Because you're going to sink into pits of these. And I was like, when you first hit trauma, repressed emotions or memories, your first impulse is, how could you do this to me? That's everybody. You look at the whole situation, whatever they've done to you, and you're like, how could you do this to me? Why would you do this to me? You start with the questioning, right? It's an interrogation of this situation, right? You're trying to get to the bottom of this. If you stay on the how, you don't get much further. I was trying to explain to her, look. I need you to step back, way back. You have to understand that you are hurt, but you got caught in a pattern of someone else's hurt, and you're not the only person that got hurt. If this person disappeared like that and told everyone they had, their family tell everyone died, then they hurt a lot of people, and there's been a lot of you going through the grieving of this person's death, while this person just walked out of your lives and tried to run away and start a new life. I was like, there's a lot here. It's more than how could they do that to you. You have to understand, this is a self-preservation thing. Where were they when they had to decide to just get up and leave and never come back and never talk to anybody ever again and forget this whole life existed? I was like, me, as the Phoenix, I've done that many times. I was like, I can only think of one time when I stopped and said goodbye to people before I left. I was leaving California, and I started calling people, reaching out to people, telling them that I was leaving. I knew I was gone. I was done. Started to make amends. I can remember it. I can remember it quite well. I was trying to make amends with people. And that was it. I've done that forever. I just move. I just disappear. And I treat people like they never existed. And the last thing I'm going to do is ever see them again in my future. And that makes them very disposable. And people are hurt by that. And so I'm on both sides of this spectrum. It's like, I've done this. I do this a lot. Matter of fact, I just made a whole video last night telling 5 of my twin flames that there's no chance in hell and they can burn and die, and I never want to see you again in this life. I say it to them every week, but it never works. It doesn't matter. It's a soul tie, but I've done this to everybody on this planet. My own family. My brothers, my sisters, my father, my children. You could say I have a master at detachment. I'll burn it to the ground and act like you never ever existed. I've done it to the anybody I ever met in my 40, and that's where it is. It's like, why, God? Why can't I just do it with these ones? If I can do it with the entire world, and they never existed, bro. I don't know your name. I don't know where I saw you. You don't know me. Don't talk to me. I don't give a fuck. I don't know you, bro. Don't talk to me. No, but we used to. Don't talk to. You know what I mean? Like Rachel. We were best friends for fucking years. And all she wanted to do was be my friend again, and I didn't want to have nothing to do with her. Nothing to do with her. Really? Mm-hmm. Is there something wrong with you, or is there something wrong with me? Are you just getting caught in a pattern of what I do to people? The question is, why do I do it? How many of you have I hurt doing this? So yeah, it was a wake-up call. Wake up, wake up, wake up. You're a piece of shit. They say that Sagittarius can do it. I don't think nobody does it better. Thanks, Nate Dog. I literally leave my life. That's why they gave me the name the Phoenix. I would literally burn to the ground, bro. Take off like a fucking protective fucking, you know what I mean? Like I'm part of the fucking protective unit and fucking just totally go to a new place, a new town, change my whole look, start a new life, just knew everything, bro. Like where I came from never even mattered, bro. Like nothing ever happened. For real? Yeah. Do I have a memory of a friend? We haven't found one of those in there. This has been a way of life for me. My isolation is, you know, is my comfort. But I want to talk to you on the other side that, you know, people have cut you and have ran out of your life and have hurt you really bad. Like, why wouldn't you just tell me goodbye? Why wouldn't you just tell me the truth? How could you just leave me like this? And that's where you got, you know, my karma that plays out with, like, Bobby and shit. You're just gonna ghost me? Ugh, I feel so fucked up about it. Karma. Let's see how you like it when someone walks out of your life, doesn't talk to you for months and years at a time. Is this payback? I mean, by who? You or God? And so it was funny this morning, whole conversation. I didn't even think she was here, because she didn't come out for that 4 o'clock fucking fire drill. I was so mad about it. I couldn't sleep. I was coughing. I'm like doing these constant sneezes in my sleep. So I'm like sneeze, 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 sneeze. And then I try to sleep. And then sneeze, 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 sneeze. And anyway, so I wake up at 4 o'clock in the morning. And I'm out there and there's Venus and the crescent moon and the Pleiades. I'm like, all right, I know why you're out here, but this is bullshit. This is bullshit. This is bullshit. Anyways, I didn't see Morgan. When I woke up this morning, I was like, oh, great. Here comes the retaliation where they're going to try to show you how you missed out on a great life. I can totally see it. Here comes the pride. No, don't tell me I'm not worthy. You weren't worthy of me, bitch. No, that's kind of how all this started. You're going to go back to that same standpoint? You're going to stand on that point, boys? You thought I was replaceable. You thought I was just like every other girl. You thought you could just treat me like everybody else. Everybody did. They treat me, and that's why I don't get my feelings hurt. They're like, damn, God. It's like, no, they do this to everyone. Well, why did I have to be part of the everyone? Because you're everyday people. In the essence, like, you know, you get hurt by people, but it's not their first, you know what I mean, killing. And forgive them for they know not what they do. And that's what I tried to tell her. It's like, bro, you got to forgive him because he didn't know it was going to hurt people, you know, you and other people that bad if when he disappeared and never came back and told everyone he was fucking dead. He didn't know what that was really going to do to people. But you've got to understand a part of him died when he left everything he knew. He died too. You got to let him die. Or you could just give him a call and see, you know, if he's still, how he's living. See how that goes. The choice is yours. And that's really it. I was like, if you don't call him, you're afraid. And then it's like, you're terrible. I mean, I know what God wants us to do with all this information. Let's just learn the lesson, get through the feelings, get to the job, make the call. So insensitive. No, bro. I'm just a master at this. We got to get through this. It's too early in the morning, bro. God's got work for us today. In the essence, I apologize to anybody I've ever have to leave in the past, but a person, I have to leave that part of me and anything attached to that part of me in the past in order for me to have a fucking future, bro. My ex-husbands are extremely sad about that. I act like they don't fucking exist. I try my hardest to make sure they don't exist. These are men that love me with all their heart, and I spent like 8 to 10 years of my life. Then there's my family members that knew me since I was a baby, and I want nothing to do with. Get away from me. I can't stand you humans. I mean, it's not you, it's me. What makes me like this? Indifference to the fact that, like, you're no good for me. It's not that you're not a good person and I didn't have a great time with you or whatever the case was or wasn't. It's just, you're no good for my future. Leave that's no longer serving you. I outgrow people. I always have. Where I don't want to be this version anymore. I don't want to be this person anymore. I used to wake up a lot in my life and hate my life. Like, I hate my life, bro. I hate this. Why do I have to live here? I hate my job. I hate where I live. I hate everything. When I was young and full of strength, before my second husband, I'd change it. I'd pack everything up and I'd just destroy it and I'd leave to go find a new life. I wouldn't stay there hating it. I wanted a new life. I'd go find a new life, bro. Get a fucking life. So I did a lot of, exploring. You could say running, but I wasn't running for anything that needed me. There was no need for me to be in this. I learned my lesson. I lived a life that wasn't good for me. I had to get out of it. Going down to Oklahoma, I tried to make the best of it, but then I just fucking hated. Please, get me out of here. You know what I mean? California, oh God, get me out of here. Fucking Arizona, get me out of here. There's nothing wrong with getting out of, a hole that you put yourself in that no longer makes you fucking happy. And yeah, those people get a little upset, but they want to stay in the hole. They're right there in those fucking holes that you left them in. They're right there, bro. And, in the essence, it's like, have I met somebody that's irreplaceable yet? Through my experience, I've noticed that the soul ties won't disappear, meaning I can't replace them with someone else. I can't put someone else in their spot. I can't, you know what I mean? The roles that we have are soul contracts. But as far as anybody outside of that, it's like saying my mother was irreplaceable. My brothers, my children. It's I don't have this attachment to fucking people like you fucking do. They're not my everything. They're everything that makes things hard for me. You know what I mean? I love my current 2 children, dude. Like, they're amazing human beings. And that's because they're like me. I love Marshall Mathers because he's an amazing human being and he's like me. I love all the rest of you by a God-given love inside of me, where I can see you as his child and the reasons why you deserve love and affection, attention, and nurturing. But you as a person, you don't bring any value to me and my, you know what I mean? Like, I was thinking about when she said it, I can't remember his name. That's how fucked up I am. What was it? She's asleep. I can't remember his name, but he was my only friend that this whole journey when I was living in my car. He lived in the van, or he lived in his RV, and he was my friend for all those months. And then I got into here, and he said something smart about the Venezuelans. He said something racist. You know what I mean? And I said I would never talk to him again, and I didn't. I don't remember his name. All that time, everything he did for you, all the time you spent with him, and he was so important to you, and you can't even remember, no? What's his name? See? I can fully love you 1 minute and completely forget you the next. It's like when it turns off, it's off. And the point of this is, there's 8.2 billion yous. I'm the only divine being out here. I'm not replaceable. And that's, it's funny she said that, because in the beginning, that's what it is. It's like, these guys are going to hear that video and try to fucking show me how their lives are so great and they never needed me and that fuck me and this and that. That's what you did to begin with, bitches. I came in to love you and to try to fucking help you and to heal you. And you rejected me based on nothing more than my outside world. Forgetting that you yourselves and younger ages had witnessed and been through things like this with your families, but you had no respect for me and what I was coming to bring to you, because it didn't come in a golden spoon or a golden egg. I was nothing more than that witch in Beauty and the Beast, with nothing more than a fucking flower, my heart, trying to give you my heart. And that wasn't good enough for you, and therefore you cursed yourselves by denying your own healing. You turned me away. You rejected me. Do I reject you because of your outside world? No. Why do I reject you? Because of your inside world. You reject your inside world, so I reject you outside of me. I live in the inside world. I give two fucks about the outside world. I'm stuck in this world just like you. I'm not trying to make it beautiful for me. I'm trying to find the beauty in it. I don't have to, you know what I mean? I don't have to create a beautiful world. There's beauty in it. In the essence. But the truth is I live on the inside world. So anybody that's emotionally disconnected or mentally unavailable, that are egotistical, fucking material, that have no time and a lack of ability to communicate, are not my type of people. And just know, I've done this for 42 years now. It's just an experience. People are there for a reason and a season, bro. You don't hold on to every fucking reason and season. You don't hold on to every human being that comes in your life. Therefore, you would never experience all the different humans that I have. But if you have experienced all the different humans I have, you realize they're all just human. Single-serving friends. All with intentions. Morgan, being my friend, does nothing but benefit her soul, and vice versa, and that's a good friendship. We really can't offer each other much, but time and energy, conversation, and both of us need that, and we feed off of it, and it's a love exchange between the two of us. We don't have someone to talk to. We don't have someone to, explore our feelings. We don't have stuff, you know what I mean? She teaches me shit about this world, and I teach her about the other world. She's had lots of cool experiences. She's really knowledgeable about this world, and I know about the other world. So we have a very healthy exchange. We're both caring about our children. We have our dogs. We have our goals, but we have our understandings. You know what I mean? We're like-minded. Going back to the rejection of all the rest, you're not like me. I was once like you. But then I changed my way of thinking and my way of being, and I'm no longer like you. And I can't sink to your level just to have a friendship with low people like you. Because if I'll do it for you, then why ain't I doing it for my family? Why don't I pick up the phone for my kids? Why would I break, you know what I mean? This is my foundation. These aren't just old. These are restored and new, under new understandings. You get out here and you're like, well, I'm a bad person because I do all these things. Then you find out why you do all these things, and you tune them to keep the doing, but do it better. There was nothing wrong with me. I just needed to tune me up. You know what I mean? Be more of me in a more healthy way. And the essence is the detachment, not getting attached to people, not getting my feelings hurt every time somebody fucking lets me down. You know what I mean? Not being, caught up in other people's patterns and letting that affect my day. Not always trying to wonder where the fuck they're coming from and what they're up to, but just staying in my own lane. But going back to it, yeah, there's a few people in this world that you're going to meet that are absolutely irreplaceable. And I am definitely one of them. I am definitely one of them. Keep that in mind while you're over there trying to, and that's what it is. They try to act like that, that you're not special, that you're not important, that you weren't, you keep acting, bro. And that's why I said all these boys, go. Go. God sent me to you and you rejected God and me. I may have got my feelings hurt in the beginning, but I don't anymore. You're not rejecting me. You're rejecting God's calling on your life to be better. I don't want to be around people that don't want to be better. Not noticing that Allie, you're spineless, that Lewis needs to fucking man up, that Russ needs to man up, that motherfucking Wolfman needs to fucking, that you guys don't have all these problems, and trying to deflect and act like you're just perfect fucking human beings is useless to me. I need people to be acknowledged, or, be self-aware of themselves and willing to make changes. I see you, Kobe. Kobe's here. It's in the video. He had me download the video. It's just like he said. It's like, over time, taking steps over time is what makes you better. You know what I mean? What changes things and makes things better. He starts in the beginning to tell that, he wasn't even as cool as, the typical 12-year-olds when he started this. He knew he had to look at the long run rather than where he was right then. He's like, they had fucking beards. They had fucking mustaches and shit. It's funny. Kobe's funny. It's like, this isn't gonna happen overnight, people. We're gonna have to keep making changes and keep changing and keep changing and keep changing up our moves, changing up our routines, changing up, you know what I mean? Everything. It's always changing up, going from offense to defense, going out, coming back in. It's all about that. It's a way of life. Here comes, Nipsey. It's like, this is a marathon of change. And those that are rejecting it are rejecting happiness, bro. That's all I'm trying to offer you in an ugly fucking form is God will bring you peace, joy, abundance, happiness. He will bring you your mind fucking rest, bro, where you don't have to worry no more. He will take care of you. He will show you that you're protected, and provided for. He is a real living entity in all of our lives, is what I'm here to show you. But as I'm showing you what he's telling you about your particular life and what moves you need to make, because that's the question. What do I need to do to get closer to God? What do I need to do to stop worrying? What do I need to do to stop stressing? What do I need to do to have a better life? To feel better about myself in this world? That's what I provide to you, is these messages of what, written in all this scripture and all this bullshit. But you ask, and so shall it be given, but what do you do with what I've given you? You mock it and say, no, I just wanted to know what it took. I'm not really going to do it. If you don't get out of my face right now, bro. And that's to all of my twin flames. You wanted to know what it took. And I've shown you, but none of you want to take the steps to do it. So, after 23 minutes, and I'm going to pull some cards. Not everybody's replaceable. Know that. And most people are, to be honest. And I can teach you that fully. Alright, let's start with some cards. Why, this looks so beautiful. Jesus. Is it Leo season? When does Leo season start? I gotta look. Hold on. It is so beautiful. I felt the water in that. Numerology, astrology, Libra, Sagittarius. You guys are weird. Okay, look. I gotta be honest. So he always says the Leo loves, or the Leo something soap opera or something. And when I did the cards, Leo's cards were horrendous. It's like, Jesus Christ, you guys need to get out of your relationships. It's funny, because I was like, maybe I should check out a Leo. Maybe not. Us fires aren't doing so well. August 23rd, July 22nd. Yeah, it's Leo season, bitches. Is that today? Shut up, bitch. No, it's in 2 days. It's pretty much. I felt it. Isn't it pretty? Let me bring it a little closer. Bring it closer. Yeah, my camera doesn't catch it. Or maybe you just don't feel it. You don't have the eyes to see. Cultivate the divine masculine. Hey, these are the 5 I was talking about. You guys aren't... I told you that. I know I hurt your feelings. You and your punk-ass feelings all the time. It's like, she doesn't think I'm worthy. I'm waiting for Russ to post his girlfriend's titties hanging out and look at my great life and look at what I bought my mom and looky. Please don't make me. Not today. It's God's day, not your mom's. Jesus Christ. It's his day, not your mom's. Oh, you're such a freak. Then you got Lewis. Lewis is gonna look all good on some. Look at me. Take your shirt off, Lewis. Wave it around like a helicopter. Smile big for the camera. Pull your pants down a little bit. You sex toy. And then you got fucking Wolfman. I'm doing all these great things. I'm riding my motorcycle. Guys, your life is pathetic. You're not selling it to me. You have 4 billion fucking fans that buy this lie. I'm not buying it, bro. I'm not buying it. And if you don't need me, then go on. But stop using me to make yourself better and using my words and all of this and pretending like you're about that life. You're not. Your lives are not about that life. There's no introspection going on with Russ. There's no healing going on with Russ. There's no boundaries. There's no growth. There's no evolution. There's nothing going on with Russ. Don't try to come out here and tell me that you're doing any of this because you're full of shit, Loki. Allie, you are no closer to writing a good love song or being in love because you ain't never, ever done it. None of you are going anywhere. Lewis is just going to crash another car or waste another race this weekend, the next weekend, whenever they put him in the car. You're not showing me nothing, bro. You're not showing me nothing. Show me your feelings, and then we can talk. Oh, and then we got Bobby. If God drives me around you, I can't believe this. If God puts me around you, bro, and that's why... I'm gonna pretend like I don't even know you, bro. Pretend? I mean, until it becomes real. I'll fake it till I make it. Are you serious? You're gonna act like I don't matter? I do it for 5 years. And 2 more? And for the rest of my life? Bro, you don't matter. You think you do. All of you think you're so fucking important, bro. You're important to God and my karma. To me, no. What? I'm gonna be happy with you. I'm gonna hang out with you. We're gonna smoke weed. We're gonna be friends. The fuck I'm gonna talk to you about? Allie doesn't smoke. None of you, the 5 I listed don't smoke. So there, we have nothing. Are you gonna come on a smoke? All I have to do to get rid of you is light a cigarette. I'm sorry. That's all I gotta do to get rid of most people. A cigarette, an incense, maybe some sage. Let me light a joint. They'll go away. Do you realize how simple it is to get rid of weak people? I can't be seen by smoker. Bye, Felicia. Every time your mom comes around, I light a cigarette and blow it straight in that bitch's face. Oh, I don't like smoke. Okay, bye. That's fire in the face, bro. I'm never gonna recover. Please, God, my cheeks hurt. Oh, this is the best I've felt all weekend. I took some cough syrup at 4 o'clock in the morning. I feel better. Oh, my cheeks are gone. That was funny. All I gotta do is light a cigarette to get rid of your bitch ass. I'm laughing so hard. That works for pretty much every celebrity. Just go in public and light a cigarette. I'm never gonna recover from this. Oh, I love that. Sorry, there's no masculine in that. I'm sorry. I saw it too much. I can't. What's the number? 43. I'm about to be. You're making my head hurt, God. Alright. Many of us have only witnessed the masculine as a form of patriarchy seeking to command and dominate. But this masculine force, which lives inside of each of us, is seeking to assist you with a force that is power with rather than power over. He can guide your steps and help you turn the wisdom, intuition, and insight of the feminine psyche into action and practical magic. That's where you have to balance your divine masculine and so that it submits to your inner divine feminine. That's where my ego isn't in control no more. That my, you know what I mean, my actions support my intuition and insights and my feelings. I don't just do. Yesterday I had a lot of anxiousness in my body where it was like kind of bored. The inner child wanted to do shit. And I just had to keep telling it from the nurturing side, I don't feel well. I need to stay still. I can't hold my head up. I still did went to 4 different stores yesterday. I was all fucking bubble-headed and I'm tired and shit. I still did a lot. Even went to McDonald's and shit. I was on it. But I had to keep, the masculine is the doing. Why are you doing? And that's where it is. It's you see the masculine in a form of patriarchy. That's people doing shit just to command and dominate others. But this masculine that's inside of us is meant to assist us, with assist that power with rather than overpower others. It guides your steps and helps you turn the wisdom, intuition, and insight of the feminine psyche into action and practical magic. Let his capabilities and kindness expand your perimeter of all you hold dear, making space for the rest of your striving heart. Let go, let yourself be loved from inside out by the divine masculine. Allow him to open up spaces for the next right action while you surrender to the partnership. It is a partnership. What is your divine masculine? It's your mind. As I say, it's the inner child. It is. The mind can, they all live within there. The context of the consciousnesses, you know what I mean? I try to tell you all the time, my divine masculine is dangerous. I built an inner man inside of me that takes action, the doing, the protecting, the providing. Now, if you understand the relationship between the lions, it is the female lion that he supports. He's, you know what I mean? He's all powerful, but it's the women that do all the hunting and all of that shit. He's a powerful force behind the female. It's not her. It's not the submission of the other way. Going back to your Merkaba, in order to activate, these higher levels, you have to get the submission of your ego to go with your heart. That's where your mind knows what's best for you. No, your heart knows what's best for you, and we have to work this out where they work together. And that's it too. Is it's a balancing of inside of you, of your pride versus your of your mind versus your heart, your pride and ego versus your inner child and your nurturer. And I said that you guys are not divine masculines. You're not even working through masculine energy. You're just doing for the sake of doing, and you believe. And that's what I told Bobby. I was like, you believe yourself to be a good man based on actions, but your actions don't support any of. And there's no feeling behind your actions, and the feelings are fear. You know what I mean? Why are you doing this for your family? Why is Russ doing this? Because he feels obligated, guilted, shamed. He's not doing it out of the goodness of his heart. If he didn't do it, he would, you know what I mean? It causes all those. He has to outdo himself in regards to his mother and the family and how he can lavish them. It's a pattern, a very sick pattern, and, whatever. But again, this isn't, his doings are not based on his feelings and his intuition. They're built on straight ego, which is desire, want, need, fear, acceptance, all of this bullshit, bro. That's what I'm talking about. Allie, what the fuck are you doing, Allie? Allie is creating music in the context of Russ with no understanding as to why. He's just following other people's footsteps to be big like them, but he don't know why he wants to be big and what he'll do with that bigness. He's just taking the steps as every artist does, hoping for to be big or bigger. Because he's big enough and he's got a good crowd. So then you can look at him and look at, Mike Stud. They're just feeding their crowds. They're just blowing out songs. Every thought that comes up, they just write it down on a song and they're like, this will make me money and this will keep my fans happy. There's no true creativity being here. They're just, mass productions of their thoughts and feelings. But they're not coming from a true place. And if they are, you can see what's coming out. Boohoo childhood trauma, fucking ups and downs, fucking logic. I don't even know what that mess is. It's a mess. That's a whole mess. That's a crime scene. That's a mess. That shit ain't gonna get you on tour with fucking Eminem. You're not the same guy. You're not in the same mentality. That's what you guys don't understand. You're not in the same mentality as you were 15 years ago. You don't have the same feelings. You're not looking at the world the same way. Why? Because you're grown. You see it differently, and you want people to see it how you see it, but the people that are listening don't have your eyes. All you're feeding are the grown. You're trying to connect with the young, but you're not young anymore. You don't have their experiences. And when you try, it looks disgusting, Russ. It looks disgusting when you're out there trying to be a fucking fan with the fans after 35 years, taking shots with them and picking up dirty panties and shit. That's gross, especially when you have a female on the side and she's watching you pick up some girl's dirty panties, bro. You have no respect for your relationships. You have no respect for it. You're just trying to be part of the show. A couple of show boys. Really? Yeah. And then at this particular moment, I'm seeing Snoop Dogg. Snoop Dogg came and did a show. This was years ago. I'm sure it hasn't got any better to his ideas. He came and did a show, and he put a stripper pole up, and he had bitches doing, you know what I mean, fucking the pole the whole time he was performing. That was his source of entertainment to the crowd. Now, it was an all-age event, so, that's what he feeds the children, the teenagers, the mothers, the daddies, the papas. This is it. Does he have a pole at home where his daughters ride on for the entertainment of each other? Or is he putting other women's daughters out there to do that type shit for your entertainment? And how much do you pay to do that for thousands and thousands of people? To just ride a pole up and down the fucking hole, up and down your hole. Yeah, guys, your actions speak louder than any words, bro. And and that's what it is you can't even explain yourselves. Because there's no explanation for what you're doing. It was just a bright idea that was really dumb. Oh, this would be a great idea. Really, Russ? That was a great idea? To make a trailer to your album and shit? You just wanted to be an actor so bad? You want to show everybody your acting skills? These are all great ideas, right? How much did that great idea cost you? I just pulled a bunch of cards that already come with books, so we're going to look at the butterflies, and hopefully not the same old. I'm going to go with the one in front of me. Welcome to the new. I felt it last night when I said it. Felt all things change. That's all it is. You speak it into the universe. These words are going to fucking destroy everything, and we're going to have to build a new life off of these words. If I say this, there's no turning back. No, I didn't mean it. No, I really meant it. I really did. I waited a long time to see how you guys felt, but nobody ever acknowledged how I felt. Who cares how you felt? The whole question, the universe, and that's exactly what Morgan said. Russ, while you were here, to inflame Max, all this bullshit's happening. She's like, but you don't even really want either of them. It's that obvious, isn't it? Yeah, I can tell. You don't really want either of them. I don't. I just wanted to know how they felt. That's all. I don't want shit from you, bro. I just wanted to know the truth, but there's no no truth to be had. I don't want shit from fucking Wolfman. I don't want shit from Allie. The fuck you gonna teach me, Allie? I don't want shit from fucking Lewis. I made jokes. I don't want shit from you, Lewis. I was trying to help you, bro. I was trying to help heal you. I was trying to have a connection with you. I made a fucking said that you could have been that guy, but we realized real quick you couldn't be that guy. Not for me or anyone else. You guys are just not divine masculine material. I get there's 8.2 of you, 8.2 billion of you. Those are feminine changes, and they're hey, I like that. This is, oh yeah, they're in, relationship, seeking and finding spiritual growth. Here. Welcome to the new 99. Ooh, Christ consciousness. Ooh, I like it. Alright. Change can be exciting, bringing new opportunities. You may have been anxious in the face of newness. You were reassured, though, that this change will bring many blessings for everyone involved. Although it may occur differently than how you would have scripted it, all is in divine and perfect order. Have faith that you'll know what to do in each moment. Instructions will be provided for every step of the way, as long as you follow your inner guidance. Stop there. I was never one of these twin flames expecting you to come in and make an offer. I never believed in it, and I was going to reject the offer from the beginning, and I'll just tell you that. I told you I was going to reject your offer. Why? Because it wasn't true. It's all egotistical, and again, you just want to get in my bed and get in my fucking fortune. You don't have a truth to offer. You have no truth. That's what it costs to be part of my life, is to be honest with yourself all the time. And with me. And with my children. And with my friends. And with my community. Honesty is the entire policy, bro. And all of you are full of lies. I can't ask you a question without you trying to come up with a lie to protect yourself because you're too afraid to admit whatever the truth may be. You're liars, thieves, cheats. Sorry. Allow yourself to feel it, and that goes back to someone like Ellie. He's like, I've never lied before. Denying your feelings is making you a liar, Mr. Holy Man. Denying your feelings, not telling someone the truth when they ask if they look fat and you don't tell them, is a liar. You call those little white lies that you're protecting them from pain. You're protecting yourself by not being honest. You're liars. Allow yourself to feel excited about this change and approach it with a spirit of adventure. And that's it. It's just standing on business. If it's not Marshall or something bigger and better, which I don't believe there is, then I don't want to deal with it. He's honest. He's true. He's not going to like it, but he's going to tell me the truth. And I might not like what he's going to say, but it's going to be the truth. And we'll just have to sit there with unlikable truth real quick. I'm not dealing with someone that can't be truthful, bro. I'm not dealing with someone that can't be truthful. It's not about what he has to offer. His age, his none of that, bro. In essence, you would say he can't offer me a child in the future. He can offer me what you can't. Truth. That's why you can't compete with, motherfuckers. You can't compare his truth to your lies. He's been nothing but truthful about his feelings and his experiences his whole fucking life. Now he has to face a new truth, and he's facing them. You won't face one. That's what it is. And that's me too. Nothing but fucking truthful, dude. Nothing but fucking truthful. People like us are irreplaceable. A world full of liars. There's two truth seekers out here. Additional meaning. A big positive change. Respecting the free will choices of everyone involved, even if they differ from your own. And that's it. Go live your life. Stop competing to be part of mine. Stop pretending that you're anything of what I do. You are not spiritual. You are not healing. You're not teaching or learning anything. You're reading books and memes and fucking, whatever. You're not walking or acting in it. This is action-based, healing. You're not doing any of this. None of you are doing anything to make your lives better. Go on. Go on. Go on. It's like, Jesus. It's not like I have to leave. You have to leave. You have to leave this place. Stop watching me. Stop stalking me. Stop pretending with this illusion that you're going to be part of my life and it's going to make you great. Make your own life great and make your own, build your own greatness. Stop thinking that you're going to be part of mine. You don't qualify. And that's because you're a lie. You are a lie. Taking an adventurous trip, going on a holiday, trying something completely different. Bro, let me fix my car. We're out of here. We'll take a holiday. I want to do that. Take all of us kids, go fucking put up a tent and go fucking, dude, we're out of here. Fucking out of here. Seriously, yeah, I just gotta fix my car. Just welcome to the new. And that's the old. You guys are old, bro. I'm trying to start, I've got a lot, especially this week, bro. Especially this week. God has put me on, he gave me that 10 days of fucking something. 10 days of fucking healing. I don't know if I'll be still for 10 days, but I have a new life coming in. The fucking 818 portal's coming, dude. I'm out of here, bro. I've spent enough time with your asses, bro. Energetically. It means there's not an emotional or energetic attachment to the bullshit no more. Let's read another card. Which ones? The fairies. I love the fairies. Fairies. We don't pull these out much. Nope. Have you been through them all? Nope. I have lots of cards that we don't pull out all the time. It's just an energy that we catch and flow through. I have a breakfast sandwich in there. I don't think I want that, though. What do we got? Practice, practice, practice. With daily practice, you can polish. This is exactly what Kobe said. Practice doesn't make perfect. Practice allows you to perfect the areas that you're practicing. Doesn't mean you're perfect. I went to winter. Walk away. Totally. Travel. Summer. No. Practice. A, B, C, D. Sun. There it is. I'm gonna sneeze. The fairies love to play musical instruments, and they know that consistent practice increases their enjoyment, confidence, and competency. And that's it. Making consistent changes in your life. Always, and that's why I told you. It's a million little steps to be able to walk with the divine. In the same vein, you drew this card because you've asked how to accomplish something. The answer is for you to invest time practicing and working on your goal daily. Even a few minutes will add up to the big progress. For example, writing 1 page a day will lead to a complete book by the end of the year. And that's it. I'm working on what? My documentary. Pushing yourself to practice begins today. Additional meaning, and this is where you're breaking patterns and shit. Taking up a new hobby or skill, joining a class to learn something new, opening a private practice, conducting healing or one-on-one work, taking private lessons to polish your skills. It's time to showcase your talents publicly. I'm working on it. Take active steps towards your goal in order to realize your dreams. Look what comes after. My success is based on my healing, not yours. People will become successful in their lives based on my healing, not yours. That's the truth. You know what I mean? That's what Morgan said. What does he think he's Marshall? What, he thinks he's Eminem? Meaning you're going to tell your stories and you're going to inspire somebody to heal when you're unhealed? How the fuck does that work, Will Smith? The dark night of the soul. You haven't been through it yet. You won't even go near it. Have you divorced your bald-headed boyfriend? Have you left your home? Have you left your career? Have you gone and sought God? Or you just went and, started a vlog, a travel channel, like everyone else, right? Or you did a Kanye. You bought a piece of land somewhere and you hide out. Smith you can be. And that's to the rest of you. You have to actually do it. And you have to keep doing it. You have to make conscious decisions. Marshall, when's the last time you said the F word? Have you tried? Every time you notice it, you're like, damn, I say that shit a lot, huh? I haven't said it for another 5 days. I haven't said it since last Sunday. I don't think so. I don't think I've said it since last Sunday. Will I say it again in the next future? Maybe. But I'm not saying it every day. I never really was to begin with. I just became conscious that I needed to stop saying it completely. Completely. Recognizing when I say it, to who I say it, and why I say it. Who do I usually say it to? My baby daddy? And these punk-ass men around me? I don't really say it to strangers. It's a personal, it's an interpersonal word. So stuff like that. And that's it. Didn't God tell you to stop drinking last week? How many days this week did you honor that calling on your life? Okay. How many days next week are you going to listen? You keep doing this and it'll be a lifestyle where you're not drinking no more. Simple shit like that. Didn't God tell you not to talk to that person? Okay, have you not? How are you doing in that department? Well, I talked to him just yesterday. Maybe not. Try not to talk to them today. And that's where it is these baby steps. I'm going to share that later on tonight. He had me download it. It was good to see him. It was good to see him. And that's where it is like, I didn't do it on Friday, but that was a big one. When are you going to tell these guys that you don't really want them? I feel like I tell them all the time. No, you need to tell them. You need to put the sword down. You need to tell them. You need to tell them. You need to tell them that you never really wanted them and they never had a chance. Don't lead them on. I'm not leading you on. I told you you weren't going to that this wasn't going to work. And it wasn't because I wasn't worthy, bro. It's because you're fucking distorted. In the beginning, I was distorted, and I could see why you wouldn't want a relationship with a crazy girl. Now understand that the tables have turned, and I'm not distorted. I'm looking at you as crazy men, and I don't want to freaking give you medication every night. I don't want to cater to your hurt fucking ways. No more than Marshall was going to cater to mine, or I'd cater to his. Doesn't work. They will. Somebody else will. Somebody low vibrational will fucking cater to all your needs. As Wolfman said, he found him somebody that's going to give him massages and feed him grapes during his fucking love readings. Yeah, bro. You know what I mean? They're going to rub your fucking feet and jerk you off and whatever you want. Whatever you like type girls. There's tons of them. And guys. They'll pay your bills. They'll do whatever the fuck you say just so they can say that they own you. That they're your partner and shit. Whatever. I didn't bring out any more cards than that. I'm gonna put that away. We've been here for an hour. It is a Sunday fun day. I hope that we got the darkness out and we can just do we gotta do religious teachings. We'll pull out some religious books, and I gotta do the light cards, which were none of those. You have more? Oh, man. I could spend all day reading light cards. I have more light cards. It's harder to find teachings of the dark because people don't teach the dark. They don't face the dark, which is basically shadows. Shall we see? Just bring a little darkness into it. I really like these. And the fact that the crows are everywhere is like, geez. Let's go with one. Which one? This one? Oh, what about that lady? Which one? Neither one of us know anything about either. Which one do you think? This one or that one? It's like this and like that and like... Let's put her ugly face away. What do we get? The Ten of Pentacles. I gotta tell you a story. So yesterday, I went to go to get cigarettes, and the baby bunny was out, and I had my dog with it, and she saw it, and it chased. But then I noticed one of the other baby bunnies wasn't moving, so I got close to it, and I touched it, and it was still alive, but it was dying. As soon as I touched it, my dog reached out and grabbed it and put it in her mouth right away. I never knew what she would do if she caught one, but she just did exactly what she was supposed to. Like a fucking chicken bone. She put it in her mouth and made her drop it. I was really sad about it, because, I was feeding them. It was really sad. I mean, like, I was sad. I was even more sad that she bit it while it was dying, and I was asking God, please, God, because I could see, I'm watching it die. Like, please, God, just take its life away. And so that was then, and then I went up later to go to fucking McDonald's, and I saw the mockingbirds and the crows were eating it. And it was that big circle of life. And, you know, the other one is still sitting there with the foods that I gave it. And it's like, you know, it happens all the time with animals. It's like you hope that they will. Bunnies make babies like every couple of weeks. Not all of them are going to live. And if they all did, we'd be overpopulated. But it was sad. I love the baby bunnies. And now there's only, seems to be only one alive. I haven't seen the other ones. One I saw fully dead. There was 4 of them like a couple days ago. It's really sad. Anyways, I'm sure they're eating something better than a bunny, but the Ten of Pentacles is all about, you know, joyful. And that's, as much as I thought I was going to pull a bad card, we didn't. It's not dark. The Ten of Pentacles is one of the better cards in the deck. Abundance and shit. Ten of Pentacles. Your tribe gives you strength. Sifting through things from the past, you find objects that are useful for others and for yourself. I explained that yesterday in my anger to having to deal with Russ and this shit. Hold on. It's like, I don't like to do this, but this is what needs to be done. I need to use their fucking stories to heal. Our stories are meant to heal people. They don't heal from them, but that's what it is. You know what I mean? Your tribe gives you strength. Sifting through things from the past, you find objects that are useful for others and for yourself. When you draw from the shared resources of the flock, there is enough for all. Keywords: collective wealth, vast resources, legacy, inheritance, resilience, or reliance on community. That tells it very different to the rest of the cards. Let me give you a different version of it. They're all different. That's why you got to see is, if we read this, they're all going to tell you, give a different perspective. Collective wealth, vast resources, legacy, inheritance, reliance on community. That's definitely not in this. On to 7 of Cups, your illusions. Listen to it here. The Ten of Pentacles concerns traditions, being part of something greater than yourself, which is the result of efforts of many people, past and present. That makes sense. This can refer to family or an old established business or some other group. This card represents the results of long-term vision, accomplishment, wealth, abundance, or success. The 10 can indicate the passing of inheritance, titles, business to the next generation. The fact that you're sorting out such provisions, or that you may be making long-term plans for later life. It can also highlight a supportive and caring family with its own traditions and celebrations. Depending on the surrounding card, it can signify that you're planning on settling down, getting married, funding a family, or willing to care for an elderly relative. The reverse card can mean the end of an institution. Perhaps a broken marriage, family quarrels, resentments, someone being ostracized from the family or disinherited, property disputes, business closure, or financial failure. Well, I would be on the receiving side of this. Why? Why do you assume? Because I haven't had any of this. As far as the break of it, the break of the institution is just the fucking twin flame, and that's what I laughed about. It's like, what are you going to do now, magnetize yourself? All these women try to use my teachings as empowerment to keep people in the twin flame. How are you going to twist this one when the person's done with the journey? That we came out fucking in union with ourselves, and it was never about a person. That makes all your teachings a fucking lie, bitch. You swear, you keep holding on to these people, telling them that this guy, this girl, their divine somebody's gonna come be with them. You lie to them every day. You and every other fucking pathetic tarot reader. When are you gonna realize it was never about another person, but becoming whole in yourself and finding your purpose with God? Your purpose is to lie, magnetize yourself, turning tides. All you tarot readers, your purpose, God gave you a purpose to lie to people about their relationships. Hey, look, that was the lady we just saw. She's the 9 of Pentacles. Interesting. I don't think so. You're lying to yourself, and therefore you're lying to others based on the small books that you've read about twin flame journey. You haven't used that journey to reflect in your own life and fix yourself, your insecurities, your codependencies, your bad programming. You're still programmed to the same life, repeating the same fucking patterns, reading the same fucking cards. I can say that because that's exactly what's happening with my twin flames that won't actually do the work. I'm the one and only that has done this and reached the divine exactly according to the teachings that brought you back to God as an extension of unconditional love for the entire world. You're not an extension of that. You're an extension of fear and lies. You go to the cards because you want to see what's going on with other people's lives. You're nosy. You don't have a life of your own. At no point are you guys pulling the cards to see what God is asking you to do about your life. And if you did, you're not doing it, because He would tell you to destroy your life and to find a better one. I guarantee you that. He wants new for everyone. None of you are safe from the new life He's bringing. None of you. You might fucking refuse it, but it's coming. He said He would make all things new. Not, oh, okay, I'll fix everything and we'll leave these people alone. No, you're going to be made new too. You're going to have to live a new way of life too. For most of us, you know what I mean? And that's it with this 818 portal. When that door closes, bro, you're on another wheel. What's that wheel? Depends on where you're going with it. It took me 2 years to get on the right side of this wheel. This wheel's going to run your head over. And this is a bad wheel. This is a bad time. Did you see it? I'm not even going to point it out. We'll point it out when we get to the religious studies. With that being said, not everybody's replaceable, and I'm definitely not. I am one in all of time. There was only one of me. There's lots of aspects that He tried to use. He tried to create women and men and children like me, but never me. They're just watered down versions of what I am. Wannabes. That's it. Only through my understanding can they really take that power and be anything powerful. But ultimately, you're nothing more than your families, your friends, your institutions. You're no better than the company you keep. And if I ever want to know anything about you, all I gotta look is the people that you entertain you and that you entertain. They explain everything about your way of life to me. It's not about judgment, it's about full understanding. You don't have to be a psychic to see this. If these are your friends, then you're up to no good. Really, it's that simple. It really is. You ever been a parent? Apparently not. Hey, love you. Laters. Bye.